Hi all, welcome to my channel of an everyday life. I'm Aspie. If you just landed on my page today, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and an awareness and sharing my life story with Aspergers Syndrome and the like, along with tips and advice with your general health versus your personal struggles, regardless what it may be, or just everyday messages of hope to hopefully give you some clarity, understanding, peace, and what have you into your everyday struggles. I'm here to support you in many ways I can, so to speak, so that hopefully in the near future that I can be your advocate, your voice, or what have you, maybe out in the community or even just still in this full screen for you. Regardless of what you're going through, I'm here for you. I've been there, done that, so that's why I'm sharing with you all what I've been through in my life stories, as well as just, you know, maybe personal messages that will hopefully bring you the best of yours. I want to share with you today of a message that I feel that is close to my heart, like many other messages that I have been trying to do as of the late, so to speak. This one's not everyone you lose is a loss. I know for a fact that when we go in our personal everyday struggles, regardless, we tend to think, who are we, what are we doing, you know, why are we here, and the list goes on of the questions that, you know, cloud into our mind an everyday way of living. You see, I know for a fact that within our everyday struggles, I know that there is a person out there for us, regardless if we're seeking out for the one, you know, in our life to settle down and marry and have kids, or whatever our, you know, code of ethics or what have you that has been instilled on us in the way of our living based on our values and morals, maybe based on our background and our generations of what have you. I have known that despite that, if someone has decided to leave our life, it's their loss, not ours, even though they may have their reasons and purpose. Regardless of it all, if we were in a relationship, say they may have had enough of us, they may have basically had other commitments to contend with, maybe they didn't feel right in themselves in a way of maybe feeling that, you know, this is not for them. Whatever the case may be, we should just take it from a grain of salt and obviously learn to try and move on without them as well if we can. I know for a fact that this is easier said than done, even though, like in the past when I first started dating, say example, you know, I was so naive and young at that time, thinking that the one I was with at that point of time, before one of the ones that went to custard, I thought he was the one, basically. I know for the fact that there are reasons beyond our control, basically, even though that maybe we tend to question why they left us in the first place. However, you know, I feel in my heart that regardless of it all, we just need to accept and move on and just grow from it and actually try not to question it, doubt it, or what have you. Sometimes when it comes down to them leaving us, regardless of their reasoning behind it, they don't have to tell us the reasons. Some things may not have to be said or done regardless of it all. I believe this is how I see it. People that has quitted on us or on themselves or even on the relationship, or even maybe people giving up on them, regardless, you know, they're trying to give their all in the relationship, even though it may be one-sided, that maybe you were the one that gave your all and that other person was just on there for the free ride, so to speak. And sometimes, like, you question to yourself, are you a die or ride kind of guy or chick, you know, especially in one of the videos I clearly address, like earlier in one of my videos about do you want to ride or die. I'll try and find that and link it up to this video that I'm sharing with you all today. Maybe the reasoning to why the person left us in the first place may not feel like they're part of our journey, regardless of where we're heading and where they're heading. It may be another way of saying that they were too young and immature at the time to know what the means of a relationship is, regardless of it all, I feel. Or it could be the reasoning that they weren't ready to stick by you through the thick and thin, even though for me, I believe that relationships should be about being with the one person, sticking through and through, regardless of the good and the bad. You can't always take the good with the good, say. When losing someone in your life, it truly takes someone to expose your life. However, regardless of what it is, the good, bad and the ugly, what they really brought to your life. You will lose a lot of people instantly and immediately. It can be your family, friends, as well as just the relationship you were in of a boyfriend or a girlfriend, however. And basically this is due to maybe your calling, your destiny, your purpose that you need to fulfill in yourself and doing more great in your life to become successful and joyful, more at peace within yourself regardless. The team or situation you're in was more of a burden to you or for you than it was a blessing. If your life becomes more stressful, less chaotic or more chaotic, with the less or more drama, however, sometimes you don't know the weight until someone puts it on you, until we all learn to let go, because we need to let go one way or another if the going gets tough. We need to know when it's the right time. It will be in our guts telling us so. I believe even though until that person leaves, in our lives, because something they may have brought into our lives or they have subtracted and out of their life or our life. It's a lose or a miss, like as if your people treat relationships as a game, but relationships shouldn't be based on a game. It should just be in a contending with of just working as a team and not just for the one person fits all category. When someone leaves you or leaves your life, that it hurts your heart. It makes a void or a hole for yourself or in your heart, but the loss can be very helpful for us in our life to help us to grow and help us to learn more about ourselves and maybe help us to get ready within ourselves of whatever it may be, I believe. We shouldn't have to lose ourselves in amongst it all though, ourselves, because you will lose people. Yes, God has a funny sense of humour, regardless of it all. At times, He likes to add to our lives as well as by subtracting from it. And that's for real here. Well, this ends quickly about not everyone you lose is a loss. Share it around to your family or friends or whoever you feel close to that may need to hear this as a form of encouragement and support. Give me the like for thumbs up for support. Comment below if you want any of these more messages that I'm hoping to bring out as a motivation or just education or what have you as my main purpose and goal here. Feel free to follow me on my social media sites, that's links in the description below. Feel free to also, if you haven't done so, subscribe if you want some of these or any other videos that is likely to come your way to become on my journey as well as the family. Feel free to also turn on the notification bell if you haven't done so already. So no further ado, guys, do what you love what you do. Thanks for support, thanks for watching. Until next time, Aspie signing out. Ciao for now.